I am raw dogging this video. Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing part 2 of my first rifle, the What Would Stunner Do. In this one I'm going to go over a little bit more information and actually tell you more of the specs, as well as showing you shots of me, more of me shooting it and some of me cleaning it. Welcome to the background of the office in the gun shop with the treadmill and my kind of slightly disheveled workout look. Yes, I work on a treadmill when I'm working on my laptop. This ass doesn't just happen. I just kind of got in a shower, so my hair's half damp, and I'm wearing a dress that I just threw on randomly to work out in with no bra, but at least it's tight enough that it kind of works as a sports bra. You get the full, nipple action, and it's so tight you can actually see my belly button. So, that's something. Today, but before I keep on rambling about stuff that's not really important, let's get into the video. Now, last time I talked a little bit about how excited I was to get this and my reactions to getting it, and today I'm going to go into a bit more of the technical details. I am raw dogging this video with no makeup and a very weird background. I promise it's not the smoke alarm again, it's the treadmill turning off. So the What Would Stunner Do rifle is made by KE Arms. It is kind of like an improved AR-15. But the description for my rifle in specific is kind of fun. So the upper is the 18-inch competition upper. The barrel has a ballistic advantage 18-inch rifle gas system with .223 wild 1 to 8. Sorry, I'm bad at reading numbers. 1-8 twisted fluted hardened 41.6R stainless steel. The gas block is Superlative Arms adjustable gas block to tune the gas volume to your loads for minimal sight picture disruption, which you can really see in the video of me shooting it. Like, the gun barely moves when I shoot it. It's amazing. The gun barely moves when I shoot it. It's amazing. The muzzle brake is Unrivaled Technology Siege Brake. The upper itself is the KE15 slick side forged flat top complete upper. The receiver is precision machined from 75 T6 forgings to mil-spec standards, made to fit the M16, M4, and /M4 rifles and carbines, featuring the USGI Type T marked top, making it easy to remount any of your tactical accessories. Mil-spec Type 3 hard anodized. The bolt itself is Young Manufacturing chrome bolt with the HMB cam pin. The bolt carrier group is a JPLMOS bolt carrier stainless steel polished with a polished finish. The 15-inch carbon fiber rail system is the 8 MLOK slots with. It has a 15-inch carbon fiber rail system with 8 MLOK slots on 7 sides and 5 MLOK slots on the top. And it weighs 3.85 pounds. Now, all of this I got from the KE Arms website description, and a lot of it is very gun jargony, and I'm still slightly decoding it, but from my conversations with Russell, the muzzle blast was a really big conversation, and the fact that the competition upper is really fancy and it is really made to be gamer shit, and make it so that to make it that when you shoot it you barely lose your sight picture. And I really do feel that there's barely any recoil. It's really, really nice to shoot, and as somebody who struggles with carrying heavier or even longer rifles, I was a little bit worried about the 18-inch stock at first, but it actually is not a problem at all. So if you're somebody with smaller wrists like me, or it struggles to lift heavy things, I actually do suggest this. The recoil lesson does help, but it's actually not that heavy. And the adjustment to the ergonomics is not a problem at all. I can, rest it on my hands, no problem. Now, the stock itself is the lower is a modified. The lower itself is a modified commando stock that Russell was able to put on for me, which gives it kind of this wonky appearance with the 18-inch stock and the shorter, with the 18-inch barrel and the shorter stock, but it actually works really well for me. I'm actually able to get my nose to the hammer, which is the first time I've ever really been able to do that on a non-carbine gun. When my mentor held it, he was like, holy shit, this stock is tiny, which is good because for someone his size, it being too small makes sense for someone my size. So again, if you're somebody who's smaller like me, I suggest going with this configuration. Not only is this the tricked out competition upper, but it ran really well when I put mud and rain through it, putting it through its paces so it's right out of the box. I didn't clean it between the range and and moonshine, and it had literally no issues. It was super humid, super rainy, super muddy. The gun came back super khaki and muddy, but was still running perfectly, even with all the khack in it. Again, like, everybody has different opinions on what guns work best for them, but this is for me and what my needs are as a shooter, which is why I went with this specific gun. But the nice thing about the What Would Stoner Do guns is that there are so many different versions and configurations that you can do. There's different barrel lengths, there's different stocks, there's a competition, there's a non-competition, and so I would check out the KD Arms website. I'm not allowed to link it below because of YouTube, but I will link their Instagram, because I suggest getting one. As someone who shot a few different AR variants, this is my favorite. Now, a big part of gun ownership is cleaning the gun. So I am going to get into that. So I've cleaned a lot of guns, but I've never actually cleaned my own gun because I've never had my own gun. So I'm very excited to finally clean, my first gun. So I've cleaned a lot of guns, but I've actually never cleaned my own gun because I've never had my own gun. I've only ever cleaned guns I borrowed from my mentor. But now that I actually have my first gun and it's been to the range and also now brutality and it's gotten pretty muddy and probably pretty khaki inside, I thought it would be time. And to include it in this video of my first rifle, because this is an experience everyone has with their first gun. I'm so excited. Now their gun's taken apart, let's look at how dirty it is. You can see in all of the pieces there's a lot of khack, which, besides all the mud on the outside, which makes sense because I ran it quite a bit at Woodland, I ran it quite a bit at the brutality and at the range, though with all this khack it was running very well. And I'm gonna clean, just spurt a little bit into the air apparently, don't do that. I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, and share. And if you want to support me, there's a Patreon in my link below. A few people have been asking me about a P.O. box. Currently, I'm not going to be able to set one up for a little bit just because of some paperwork issues. But if you want to support me, in the meantime, I have an Amazon wish list. There's not much tactical gear on there, but if there's cosplay stuff there. And so, you can support me in the meantime there, or you can wait for the P.O. box. I'm really excited. I have a fun few projects coming up soon, and so if you want to keep up to date on that, I would definitely join my Patreon. The lowest level gets you updates on that type of thing, and that's only $5, so please go check that out. And my Instagram will also be linked in my link tree at my bio, in the bio. All right, bye!